it's time for another camera comparison before it starts to rain, so let's go. Yes, you'll be asking, why are you making camera comparison between flagship and the mid-range? And there's two reasons. First one, you requested it. Second reason, not everyone can afford the top flagship. That's why I'm comparing it with the mid-range device, and I think the Vivo V50 can actually keep up. This selfie is wider and I love that. But let's have a look at the pictures now and compare the quality. Honestly, I don't know how they did it, but the selfie camera is actually better on V50 than on the Pro version. Surprisingly, I am using portrait video mode, which is very impressive on mid-range device. Wow, I mean, look at this. Very impressed. Maximum zoom times 20 on Vivo X200 Pro and times 10 on Vivo V50. So this is portrait video mode. Of course, the Vivo X200 Pro is going to be better. You know, it's a flagship. You can record in 4K. However, we are limited to 1080p on V50. But remember, guys, when you look at older mid-range devices such as Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus, even that one is a little bit more expensive, there is no such option as portrait video mode. You can't even record 4K on ultra wide angle, and you can't even record 4K on selfie. So Vivo, that's very impressive. And this is times 2, just the digital cropping. I am switching to different filters now, so you can see that you can play around with different filters. But let's have a look at the portrait photography now. What I love that we've got 4K 30 FPS across all the lenses, even the ultra wide angle. Look at the colors. By the way, if you enjoy my content, real world camera comparison just like this, so smash that like and consider subscribing. No, but I'm gonna say, for the price, this is very impressive. And this is the main camera. We've got decent 50 megapixel sensor and stabilization looking pretty good here. But let's take some pictures now. Now I have to say that even though the Vivo V50 has Snapdragon 7 Gen 3, which is just a mid-range, look how snappy that is. That's the high resolution. Wow, not bad at all. For macro photography, Vivo X200 Pro is going to be better choice. I am using telephoto lens 3.7. Look at that blurry background effect. You can use macro modes, however, you can just only use the main camera on Vivo V50. But let's compare the quality now. You see, normally when you buy mid-range device, you compromise a lot, but here you don't, because you got the optics from Zeiss, which is pretty impressive. On the top of that, I'm using dual mode video, which is not even available on the flagship. Yes, on the other side, X200 Pro can record in 4K 120 frames per second, which I'm using now. And then you got telephoto lens. We got only 2 cameras on Vivo V50, but they're both 50 megapixel, so that's pretty impressive. This is front-facing camera. I'm still recording in 4K. And I love this selfie here. Look at that. It's not even wider, but the quality is actually better. I mentioned that before in several videos with Vivo X200 Pro that I just don't like that soft effect. It's just annoying. This is the one thing that Vivo needs to improve with the flagship. Hopefully the X200 Pro is going to be way better. But let's have a look at some selfies now. This is video quality and stabilization at night. I'm recording in 4K. As you can see, it is raining. I am not feeling very great because I'm full of cold, but I still want to make this camera comparison because I'm really curious how well the mid-range is going to keep up with flagship. Of course, the Vivo X200 Pro is going to be better most of the time, especially with video, but I think for the picture, we're getting a lot here from Vivo V50. Just look at the quality here. I don't think there is that much difference, to be honest. But let's take some pictures now. Please remember that both of these phones are IP68 and 69 water resistant, so even in the rain, that's not a problem at all. Just want to quickly show you the quality that you get when you record in 60 FPS. We've got 4K on X200 Pro and 1080p only on V50. For portrait photography, I was using natural effect of Zeiss, so bear that in mind. And let's have a look at those portrait shots now. If you like long exposure photography, then you will not be disappointed here because both of these phones have quite a few options available. On the top of that, the Vivo V50 has light ring, so when you take portraits at night, it just adds the extra light and you can adjust it, you can change the temperature, which I think is pretty cool feature. As you can see, I'm all wet and I'm cold. I want to go back home, put it all together, have a little conclusion. This is portrait video mode. Again, we got 4K on X200 Pro and 1080p on Vivo V50. What do you think so far? Is there a huge difference between those two devices? Let me know in the comments below. I know there's a lot of people that are using their smartphones to make content on YouTube, so this is the quality that you can expect at home, indoor. It is very rainy and wet and windy outside, so I'm just doing that little conclusion inside my house, and I have to say I am very impressed about this mid-range device, Vivo V50. I will definitely be making more content with it. Please let me know your thoughts. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you next one. Cheers.